Alcime, this I vow to you. I will love you forever. In this life and the next, I promise you.
Jason.
Training room! A sword!
I'll circle around. Meet you at the front.
He doesn't leave the room! Kill the king!
Mason!
Captain Idas! Protect the king!
He's a black tongue, Jason.
Stay here, Idas.
Leave me. You men, go with the king.
done here?
Follow your wife to the next world. The Black Tongues rise again.
Jason. It's over.
Let you go. I will find a way. Asame.
Did I not do everything you asked of me? Why then? Here, of all places, on your sacred island, I do not accept it. If this is your will, I do not accept it.
Jason, your uncle was looking for you. He wanted to know when you planned to give last rites to Alcime.
If I send her spirit to the underworld, I'll never get her back.
Get her back? How?
I don't know how. I don't have the answers yet, but there must be a way.
I wish I had the answers to give you. But perhaps I know someone who could. Someone whose business is answers. The Oracle at Delphi.
Delphi?
If anyone would know, it would be her.
Yes, the Oracle. Master Argos finishes a great ship as we speak. It will serve.
Delphi's not easily found, it's said. Does he know the way?
I don't know, but I aim to find out. Come, we'll ask him ourselves.
Oh, remember, your uncle is ahead in the courtyard. He wanted to speak with you. I told him I'd let you know.
Life goes on. It always does. Warden, sir, I'm so sorry.
You'd have a king like Amedes ask Jason for his daughter back? No. King Jason, how can I express my sorrow?
Thank you for your sympathy.
My cousin and I were surprised to learn of the friendship between Hercules and yourself. How did you meet?
Iolcus is a land sacred to Zeus, Hercules' father.
Jason has been kind enough to offer his hospitality as the Warden of Zeus when I've come to visit.
That's another thing. This Warden of Zeus. What does that title mean?
All kings of Iolcus who complete the 5 trials of Zeus assume that title. In doing so, we swear to defend this land and the honor of Zeus against all threats. In some ways, it's a ceremonial title that reflects the strong attachment between Zeus and Iolcus.
But what does the Warden do exactly?
The Warden of Zeus is charged with defending the island of Iolcus. We take a sacred oath to never leave this land once we pass our trials, and to be ever vigilant against any threat. In return, each warden earns Zeus's protection. No warden has ever fallen in battle on Iolcan soil.
Fascinating. What else?
One of the warden's most important duties is to perform a number of ceremonies in honor of Zeus. For example, the warden performs the first sacrifice of the harvest season each year. As the god of hospitality, Zeus demands that we also care for any traveler who arrives on Iolcus. The warden personally sees to the safety and well-being of those travelers.
Your hospitality is second to none. Are there other duties?
The warden is responsible for ensuring that the people of Iolcus receive justice. I often hear the cases of the people and offer judgment and arbitration. Another duty is to enforce the law and punish those who break it.
A truly noble calling. Is there more?
Most of a warden's time is spent training and preparing for situations we hope never arise. When a warden has a son, he turns to his boy's training, preparing him for the trials he is to face. That training is the basis for a lifetime of dedicated practice and devotion.
Such dedication. Is there anything else?
I'm sorry. I have some urgent matters to attend to. Perhaps we can speak of my duties some other time.
Oh, I see. Of course. You'd have King Lycomedes...
Poor Thano. This was his... Sir, we'll have this garden looking better than ever. I promise you.
Jason would have to consent.
Carry on.
I wouldn't blame him if he did. That would be a reason for war, and you know it.
There you are, Jason. It's good to see you out of that mausoleum. It isn't healthy to linger over the dead, nephew. Iolcus needs its king. Captain Idas has finished his investigation. Petitions await, and we must set a date to give last rites to Alcime.
There will be no date for that.
What? Jason, I am your uncle, and I care for you. The will of the gods may be a mystery to us all, but to deny Alcime her last rites is unnatural.
Until I'm certain there's no way to bring her back, I will not do it.
Bring her back? Alcime is dead. You seek the impossible.
Our legends speak of heroes who have done wondrous things. Things that would have been deemed impossible until they were done. And of those deeds, the greatest were done for love. I'm going to Delphi, Uncle. I'll find my answers there.
This is the despair of grief. You're not thinking clearly. Alcime would not approve.
Elias, you've always given me good counsel, so I'll say this once and I'll say it plainly. My mind is set to this. Either lend your wisdom to help me, or stay out of my way.
I understand your ardor, Jason, but have you thought this through? Delphi is not found on any map. Find 100 charts, and each will point a different way.
I would trust Argos' charts above any other. Hercules and I will go ask him ourselves.
Very well. I know better than to argue with you when your mind is set. I will consult our records about the location of Delphi, in case Master Argos doesn't know the way.
Thank you, Uncle.
Delphi, I pray you find the answers you seek, nephew. I will go to the royal court and maintain some semblance of order there.
Those Ionians must be mad to risk the wrath of Zeus.
They are barbarians who worship King Jason. My family and I grieve for your loss.
I thank you.
Some of the other guests and I were discussing the reaction of Mycenae to this tragedy. Do you think Mycenae will seek revenge for the loss of their princess?
Mycenae must be told who was responsible. King Lycomedes is no friend to the Black Tongues.
You're right, of course. And yet, King Lycomedes is not known for his understanding. I'm curious, King Jason. Why was Alcime's father not present at the wedding?
He was occupied, mediating a treaty between neighboring islands. As king of Mycenae and a priest of Ares himself, his presence is enough to ensure peace between rivals.
I see. May Hera bless you.
Those Ionians must be mad to risk the wrath of Zeus.
Zeus protect you.
They are barbarians who worship...
And you, Photios.
They don't even acknowledge...
I have a message from Master Argos, sir. He says your ship is nearly finished.
Seems such a remote...
He awaits your inspection aboard the ship itself.
Thank you.
But then why kill them
Was there anything else?
on her wedding?
You seem troubled today.
I think they were sending a
It's
message to
Thano,
all
sir.
of Greece.
My closest friend, and a good servant to you. He was killed in the attack. What's more, he died in my arms, and gave to me his final words, meant for his wife, Agatha. It isn't an easy message to bear, sir, and I've yet to find the resolve to do it.
Someone has to do it. The woman deserves that much. If you can't, I will.
I don't envy you the task. What he told me, as he lay dying, was that he always loved Agatha, even though he was not always faithful. He hoped she would remember him as a good man, if not a perfect one, and find it in her heart to forgive him.
Sending a message to all of Greece.
You see,
We must
not
prepare for
the easiest matter to address.
It is delicate.
So I
I'll
thought
give this message to Agatha.
it was happening.
It's unheard of. Attacking Iolcus.
Those Ionians must be mad to risk the wrath of Zeus.
Hail, King Jason.
Lieutenant of Ares, how goes the training?
Lieutenants Myron and Platon are putting the new recruits through their paces. They're rough, but they'll learn.
Very good. Train them well.
Hail, Warden!
Lieutenant Platon, Idas says you fought like a lion during the attack. Well done.
6 Ionians felt the kiss of my mace. Praise Ares.
I didn't know you were a follower of Ares.
Aye, sir. Most of the guard choose Zeus as their patron. But I'm an Ares man, like my father before me. I find his blessings are best suited for this type of work.
Ares is the lord of battle and courage. What of the patrols and regulations of a guard's life?
I'm not fond of him either. But there's more glory to be had here than on afar. That was the choice I had, and it was an easy one to make. Besides battle and courage, Ares also rules over manliness, instinct, and virility. And those are traits that help a man in all walks of life, if you get my meaning.
As you were, Lieutenant Platon.
Hail, sir. The new recruits are raw, but they've got promise.
I heard you were the first to raise the alarm during the attack, Myra.
Yes, sir. I spotted those Ionians while patrolling the palace and made the call to arms. I just wish I could have found them earlier. Perhaps Queen Alcime would still be with us.
No, Myron. You did your duty, and I'm grateful for that. You have no blame in what happened.
I thank you for saying so, sir. Work is the best remedy for tragedy, I believe. I'd best get back to helping these new recruits.
They are barbarians who worship the old gods. They don't even acknowledge Zeus.
These men rest.
What a view! You can see for miles here.
The sacrifices of those who died in defense of this land will never be forgotten. Be proud of your men and women, your sons and daughters, your kin. They honored their vows. May we give as much to honor our own.
King Jason.
Elpis, I didn't know you were among the injured.
Oh, it was nothing. I'm recovered mostly. It's just my poor parents.
What do you mean?
My parents don't know what happened to me, nor do I want them to. They're old and in ill health. Why let them worry? Could you tell them I'm well? That I've just been too busy to see them?
Don't ask your king to lie on your behalf.
But the truth will cause them to suffer.
The truth is what your parents deserve, and the truth is what I will tell them. This is where I first met Alcime.
When you were children?
Yes. Her father, King Lycomedes, left her in the care of my father while he was at war. 10 years she lived here.
Alcime, come back! She is willfully concealed. You must watch her carefully.
She'll be safe here, Lycomedes.
Indeed. No one knows. Not even my advisors. Alcime!
Are you spying?
Here, Father!
I see you've met young Jason.
King Lycomedes, sir.
Jason, word of advice. If I know my daughter, you're going to have to keep your wits about you.
Come, Hercules.